Welcome to Back to School Night. This website has everything you need to know about social studies. If you want to learn more about the social studies curriculum for grades 9 through 12, you can go to the Back to School Night tab on this website and go to information about the curriculum. On this page, I give a brief outline of what to expect in each of the grades. I've outlined what type of history the students will be learning in each grade, as well as the time periods that will be covered. For a more detailed description of what the students will be learning, you can click on this picture and it will link you to the Social Studies Scope and Sequence for grades 9 through 12. The Social Studies Scope and Sequence for grades 9 through 12 outlines the 10 unifying themes, which you can see here, that will be covered in the social studies curriculum. These themes can be applied to the teaching and learning of the key ideas and conceptual understandings across all grades. The social studies scope and sequence also outlines the college readiness skills that the students will learn when taking social studies. And it also outlines the practices, which are labeled from A to F, that these students should learn and master throughout their time in high school. And you can see these here, and they're broken down further by number. Now, grade 9 history covers global history and geography. We cover things such as the first civilization, expanding interregional networks, exchange and encounter, the Ottoman and Ming dynasties, transformation of Western Europe and Russia, Africa and the Americas, and interactions and disruptions during the First Global Age. Grade 9 has 6 units, and the Social Studies Scope and Sequence breaks these 9 units down into the essential questions, the inquiries that will be asked during, and that will be sought to find the answer to these inquiries throughout each unit. It then breaks each unit down into sections. So like a section 9.1 and things like that, and then breaks each of those down even further, as you can see here. So as you scroll down, you see each section and how it's broken down even further. And obviously each unit, as you can see here, is a little longer. Some are longer than others. Now, grade 10 covers the second half of global history and geography. There are 6 units here for grade 10 as well. These in grade 10, we cover things such as the world in 1750 CE, an age of revolution and empire, unresolved global conflicts, decolonization and nationalism, tensions between traditional cultures and modernization and globalization and the changing environment. And this is broken down very similarly, grade 10 from grade 9. Again, we have the essential questions, the inquiries that will be sought after, and that'll be examined throughout the time in each unit that is spent. Again, then each unit's broken down into sections, and as you scroll down, you can see sections even broken down even further, and you can really find everything you need to know about what the students are going to learn here. And again, some units are longer than others, as you can see. I'm going to move a little more quickly now onto grade 11, which is United States History and Government. Grade 11 covers 7 units, actually, and it covers things such as forming a union, colonial and constitutional foundations, expansion, nationalism and sectionalism, post-Civil War America, industrialization, urbanization, and the progressive movement, prosperity and depression at home and abroad, World War II and the Cold War, social and economic changes, domestic issues, and the United States and globalization. Again, this is all broken down very similarly, so it lists the inquiry questions, and then it's broken down into sections, and then further, each section is broken down even further, so you can find everything you need to know in here. And any questions you may have about when things will be covered, again, could be found in any of these sections. Now we're going to move on down to grades 12. Now, grade 12 is broken up into 2 sections. So for grade 12, the first part is participation in government, and then the second part, the students learn about economics. So for participation in government, there are 3 units. It covers foundations of American democracy, rights and responsibilities, and civic participation in public policy. This is a half-year course, and so it's obviously a little bit shorter. And then again, it's broken down very similarly with the inquiries, and then each section in the units are broken down. Now, grade 12 economics is what would be covered the second half of the of the grade 12 history. This could be either in the first half or the second half. It's split. But here there are 3 units as well, and we cover things such as personal finance, individual responsibility in the economy, individuals and businesses in the market, and in American capitalism in the global economy. Now again, broken down the same way, and as you scroll down you can see the sections broken down. Now this is the end of what is covered in each grade for grades 9 through 12. However, at the end of the social studies scope and sequence, we look at the New York State Social Studies high school standards. So standard 1 is history of the United States and New York. Standard 2 is world history. Standard 3 is geography. Standard 4 is economics. And standard 5 is civics, citizenship, and government. The social studies scope and sequence also outlines the college, career, and civic life, or C3 framework. And you can see the organization of it right here. And then if you scroll down one more page, it gives you the NYSED state mandated instruction in social studies. This gives you the New York State education law for social studies, which is Article 17, Section 801 and 802. So if you have any questions about that, here's a good place to find the answers. Now this brings us to the end of the New York City Social Studies scope and sequence. I hope this gave you a greater understanding of what your child will be learning in each grade and what will be expected of them. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to email me. Thank you.